Check out Southside on YouTube. If you like what you see, subscribe and hit the notification bell. It's Southside on Dash Radio. It's your number one destination for Southern hip hop and R&B. Southside on Dash Radio. You're locked into the day party with yours truly, KierraM, and I have someone super special in the building with me today. He goes by the name of Toosii.
Yeah, with the weather.
What's going on? How you doing?
I'm good. How you?
I'm good. How's Atlanta treating you?
They've been treating me good. I've been working.
What you been eating though?
I ain't really been eating nothing. But everybody been asking me that. I just seen the place Rock South.
Okay.
Yeah.
I never been to Rock South.
Word.
What you like to eat though? What you like? Seafood? You like Italian?
I like chicken.
You like chicken.
I like chicken. I like oxtails. I like macaroni and cheese.
Oh, you like soul food.
Yeah.
I had to tell you about some soul food spots. I don't know. But let's jump on into the interview. Now, of course, we got to talk about your project dropping tomorrow. Thank you for believing. But before we talk about that, I like to bring my listeners up to date with the person behind the music. All right. So we're going to talk a little bit about Toosii.
All right,
okay. Born in Syracuse, New York City, up north, moved to Raleigh, North Carolina, 13, 14 years of age. 13. You are the youngest of 5 or 6?
5.
Okay, single mama. Come on with the single mama.
Sure.
You guys were homeless for just a little bit of time during your childhood. And then your grandfather passed away. So we're not going to talk about that, but that is a crucial part of your life. And what I hear is that you didn't even believe or take music seriously to begin with.
Yeah, so like I just used to make music just to make it. It was what I used to use to like cope with what I was going through. That's all.
Yeah. What I love and super adore about you is the fact that you love genuinely your fans. You show your fans so much love. Your brand, you is all fueled by your fans. You do something super special. I've only saw one person other than you do it. I saw Sammy do it, and I shouted Sammy out for doing that one. But you go live when you in the studio, when you creating a hit or whatever, and you have your fans kind of tune in, tell you how they feel about it. And sometimes you'll even allow them to title the project or the record. Talk about why that's important, because not a lot of artists do that nowadays. And I'd like to tell people, fans are nosy. They want to know what you got going on, how you structuring things. So talk about why you do that.
I mean, what better to figure out what the next hit is by, letting the fans hear it. You know what I mean? Like, they'll tell you if it's the next hit. They done called all of my hits. Like, fans is what make hits. If it wasn't for fans, you wouldn't ain't no hit record. Yeah. So like, you know what I mean? Like, that's what I get out of it. Like, I recorded Red Lights, not Red Lights. I recorded Love Cycle on live. I recorded, like Sapiosexual. I recorded that on live. Like the major songs, like a lot of them came from my Instagram live. Like, so yeah.
Yeah, another thing you talk about is the importance of your fans being able to differentiate between Nazur the person and Toosii the artist. Talk about that.
Yeah, so like Nazur and Toosii, like they two different people. Like Toosii a little bit wild. You know what I mean? Like Toosii the rock star. Like he gonna live his life. You know what I mean? And then you got Nazur like intellectual person. You feel me? Like that's the type of person he is. So yeah.
Yeah. Now we got to talk about your sound, your music. So your music always has some sort of message to it. Yeah. First of all, we got to shout out the Carolinas, all right? Because y'all some storytellers. Yeah. All right, we got J. Cole living in the Carolinas. We got the baby, got P.D. Pablo. We got you. We got a lot of
what's so
dope
crazy
people.
About J. Cole?
What?
You literally I hear people tell these stories, but like you literally could like go to a Target and you might like just bump into J. Cole.
Get out.
Nah, I promise. Like you go to a Target, Walmart, like not probably like I don't know, anywhere. You go to a basketball gym, like you'll catch J. Cole like somehow, some way. Real talk, it's scary.
It's scary, but it's necessary.
It's dope.
Yeah, it's so cool because he's reachable. You know what I'm saying? A lot of artists aren't reachable, and that's why people can't relate. You got to be able to relate to you guys. Like, I can't just listen to your music. I got to know, like, this man is going through something. Or if I reach out to this man, he's going to genuinely text me back on some, I feel your pain. Or, you know what I'm saying? You can't do that with a lot of artists nowadays, and I think that that's where they fall short.
Yeah.
And so your message, your music, super amazing. Your storytelling, crazy, right? I was trying to figure out you last year when you released Poetic Pain, right? I was like, all right, let me try it out. Let me see if I'm vibing out to it. It was incredible. Don't Tell. calls. Oh my God. I was like, that is, especially calls.
Yeah, for sure.
Having individuals locked up, wanting to touch them. You know what I'm saying? Like it all was super duper relatable. We got to talk about your storytelling process. What goes into creating a track for Toosii?
I won't lie, I just be in the studio making songs, like, feel me? Like whatever I'm feeling like. But like I gotta have like some sort of like snacks in the studio with me. Like or like I can't record. Like,
so is this like on the spot type of situations, or these are things that's like already plotted out in your head and you just like, I'm going in there?
On the spot. I go in, I hear a beat and I do my thing. That's what it is. I don't do too much.
All right. So talk about the journey or the story you're telling with this newer project that's coming out tomorrow.
Honestly, like you say, like I love my supporters, you know. So this project really for them, like for the people who believed in me, like, you know, for the people who've been here since the jump, like Dash Radio, like y'all been here since the jump. You feel what I'm saying? Like I can remember when I first came here, boom, like, you know, to the people that's all out there, like they believed in me. Like this project, all of this for them, like, I mean, like none of this right here for me, like this whole project for everybody else who believed in me. So we're gonna push this to the fullest. Like I'm pushing this project harder than I push any of my other projects. Real talk.
Yeah, and this is a shorter one too. You know, Poetic Pain was over an hour listening. This one, 13 tracks.
Yeah, 39
like 39
minutes.
minutes in total. Super easy listen. Talk about why you decided to make it so short this time around.
I mean, because, you know, I live in the Z generation. You know, we live in the Z generation right now, and my generation, like, they attention span a little bit short. Real talk, like, feel
Straight
me?
up.
It's a lot going on.
We don't need them long projects.
Nah, feel me? 13 songs enough. Just give them something that you know that they're gonna feel and listen to and be able to ride all the way through. You know, so that's all I wanted to do.
Production wise, who did you work with? How long did it take for you to put this joint together?
2 sessions. 2 sessions. 2 sessions. I recorded like 2 projects. Real talk. So I worked with Zaytoven. I wrote with Zaytoven, Go Grizz, OG Parker, Smash David, Pluto Brazy, Ant Chamberlain. Who else? It was so many. Like, it was so many.
Now, I know this your baby, right? You super sensitive about it. You an artist. I get it, right? But what's that one track that you just know people gonna go crazy over, Toosii?
5-5 featuring Mulatto.
Ooh, Mulatto.
Yeah, 5-5.
All right, you got to tell us about it, because that's not one of the tracks that's released. You know, you got 2 released.
Yeah, what it cost and back together.
Let's go. So talk about this song with Mulatto.
5-5 featuring Mulatto, like it got the City High, the City High 5-5 with Brown Eyes sample.
5-5 Brown. Oh, that's gonna be lit.
Sure. It got that sample in it. And it's like, boom, when I had recorded the song, it was already done. Like, it had 2 verses and everything.
Okay.
My A&R, Chris Turner, he had came to me. He like, shout out to him. He like, what you would feel like if we put Mulatto on this? You know, she like, I think Mulatto supposed to be like actually like 5-5 or something like that.
Okay.
I think she might really like be 5-5. So boom, like, they're like, what you would feel like if we put Mulatto on this? You know, I'm like, I mean, let's do it. See what's up. They're like, all right, bet. He come back to me like ASAP with the verse. Feel me? I'm like, she snapped. Like, I'm like, oh yeah, this the one. Like, I mean, it's gonna be this.
So what's the premise? Tell me what's the premise. What's this about? Come on, you gotta spill it.
It's a little nasty.
Okay.
It's a little nasty. I say, I met baby a week ago and I ain't care about who she know. I got secrets and I can't keep it. I think you should know.
Ooh.
I said 5-5 and she too fine. I got options, but baby, you mine. You know, so like it's basically, you know, spinning a little bit of game. You know what I mean? Spinning a little bit of game. So.
And you think that's the one that's gonna go crazy?
It's a summer vibe. Like it's the song for the summer. For real.
Yeah. Now we know you don't do features.
I don't.
We don't do features.
I don't like features.
We don't like them. One thing that I appreciate is you was like, I don't care about the caliber of the artist. I don't care how much money they got.
Nah.
If we ain't got a relationship on the back end, we not hopping on the track together.
Nah, real talk. So I had actually met her before.
Okay, boom. I was gonna ask you. So what's the relationship like?
So boom, I met her at a BRS Cash music video.
Okay.
And she was cool. Like, she was mad cool.
Okay.
Feel me? We spoke, you know. and it was that, but the energy wasn't bad.
Mm.
So like as long as we, you know, as long as it's an introduction, like, and I meet you and the energy like there, like I ain't getting no bad vibe. We good money, like.
Yeah.
But I still really don't like doing features,
Yeah.
cause if I don't never want nobody to look at me like he a feature artist.
Mm-hmm.
When they react, like I see, you know, artists with 15 songs on a project and 11 be features.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't never been that type of artist. Like
And we can't vibe out with it. And that's why we flock to J. Cole.
I feel me.
Because Cole don't feature.
Listen, I do 24 songs, no features, and won't care. But J. Cole, like, yeah, J. Cole, I rock with J. Cole.
Yeah, but you're an energy person anyway.
Mm-hmm.
You call yourself an empath?
Yeah, empath.
There we go. Because you take on other people's energies and all of that type of stuff. I want you to talk about that too.
I mean, you know, it's a little bit of it take a little bit of work. It take a little bit of getting used to.
Yeah, because that's a good and a bad thing.
Yeah,
good thing is attached to, you know, you pouring out positive energy. You like to be around, you're fueled by positive energy.
Sure.
But then you got a lot of fans too. You got a lot of people that's going to run up on you.
Yeah.
And not all of them going to be positive.
Nah, for sure.
So how you dealing with that?
So like this new model that I'm going by, you know what I mean? Like, which like my model change every month. My model might change every week. Like, ain't no telling. You know, I got a lot that I live by. So I watch a lot of interviews and stuff, like interviews with like really like where I get my knowledge from. Like Nipsey Hussle interviews, Jeff Bezos interviews. Like I watch stuff like that. So yesterday I was watching a Jeff Bezos interview.
Okay.
And he was just speaking to entrepreneurs. And he said a lot of the times the problem with entrepreneurs is they pay too much attention to the competitors instead of the consumers, instead of the customers. You know what I mean? So when people come to me with the negative energy, like, how can I pay attention to the competitors when they not my consumers? You know? So I ain't got time for that. Like, I ain't all that negative stuff. I ain't with it no more.
Have you ever taken the time to look back at your interviews?
No.
All of them? You should do that, right? I was studying you. I study all of my talent before they come in here. So I was studying you. I was studying how your body language, how you interact with the host. First of all, you got a huge heart. That's number one.
Yeah.
Number two, you're very, very super intelligent.
I appreciate it.
But you said something in another interview. You was like, they asked you about you having a plan B.
Yeah, ain't no
You was
plan
like, ain't
B.
no plan B. My plan B is to make plan A work.
Yeah, my plan B to make plan A work, and if it's plan C, is to make plan B, make plan A work. So I don't do plan Bs. No. I don't do plan Bs.
So you said you worked on 2 projects while you was in the studio. So we got the project that's dropping tomorrow, Thank You For Believing.
Yeah.
Where you just saluting all of your fans. You also did something with that project where you signed CDs.
Yeah.
Right? Which is so cool.
Yes.
Right?
10,000 copies.
One thing about the baby is he brought back the videos, right? We had lost touch with music videos until the baby started snapping with them, right?
Most
Then you with these autographed CDs.
Yeah.
I remember growing up and needing those CD covers. Like,
Real talk.
why was that important for you for this project with your fans?
Because it's like I told somebody yesterday, I'm like, you know, they like, how you selling autographed CDs and people don't even got CD players no more. I told them like, yo, listen, you could give me inhalers and I'll sell inhalers to a person who don't got asthma. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it ain't about what you selling, it's how you sell it.
Straight up.
You know, so I market it to my consumers, you know, to my fans, to my supporters. Like, I tell them, like, even if y'all don't got CD players, like, this ain't to be like played in no CD player. Like, this to be cherished. Like, you can hang this up, you can put this up. Like, it's a classic. You know, like this something that not everybody in the world gonna have from Toosii. Like, this is me. Like, I sign these. You know, I sign these copies. So yeah.
Yeah, and they're going to appreciate that. They're going to appreciate that a lot. Now, we got to talk about this whole situation that happened with Capital, all right?
Yeah.
This is the inspiration, the motivation that I wanted to share with my listeners at least. So, 17 years old, you made one of the hugest leaps. You went to L.A., first time ever, went out there, dropped out of school, Toosii, all right? But you went out there following your dreams. Nothing really happened that time. 3 years later. Let's talk about, 4 years later, you go back and you got a surprise. Capital Records president himself decides to sign you. You got to take us to that moment. What was that like for you?
So like when I was 17, feel me? Like I had scraped up all this money. You know what I mean? Like I was fed up with school, like high school. I'm still in high school at this point. Like fed up with high school, you know, like I was a little bit popular. They used to give us this message in school, like that I always used to listen to. You know what I mean? Like they used to and this go for this worldwide. Like first week, I'm gonna ask you a question and you tell me, you know, and then I'm gonna tell you after, right? First week of school, you know, when you get into your new class, what's one of the first questions they ask you? Just take a guess.
First week of school, getting in my new class.
You get to your new class, what's one of the first questions they ask you? Besides your name.
Oh no.
First question they ask you is what you want to be in life.
Oh shoot. Right.
Feel me? So like I used to take that on heavy, like, boom, right? So what school is?
They ain't never asked me that. Hold up.
They ain't never asked you
No,
they ever asked you what you wanted to be in life?
They ain't never they wasn't asking me that. They was trying to make sure that we was following them rules.
Yeah, look, right? So boom, one of the first questions they ask you in school is like what you want to be in life. Like what's your goal? What's your long term goals? And like I was one of them people, like, all right, like I pay attention to the signs. Like I'm an overthinker.
Me too. That's a bad thing.
Yeah, it is. I pay attention to the signs though, so like they asked me like what you want to be in life, feel me? And while everybody else was taking it and like I don't know and all that, like I was listening to it like all right, like they asking us this for a reason. Like school is here to like build us up.
Yeah.
To be something something effective to the world.
Yeah, giving us those foundational tools.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Foundational tools. But it's our decision to make that first step. So it's like, all right, like I already got the message. You know, like I already know what I want to do in life. I got the message what y'all giving to me. So boom, 17, I'm like, look, this what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna leave school. I'm gonna go do this right here. Feel me? I'm gonna leave school. I'm gonna go do this right here. I dropped out, flew to LA, met a dude by the name of Eli Picaretta and Jeffrey B. Vaughn at Atlantic and APG, which is a subsidiary of Atlantic Records. Met Jeffrey B. Vaughn. Boom. 4 years later, and this was when I ain't know nothing about no runners, no nothing. So boom, like they telling me like I don't smoke, but they telling me they like you know, we in LA. They like, yo, listen, like y'all want somebody that like not them. But like
to go and get your stuff, yeah.
Not them, but the runners. Like they saying like, yo, listen, like y'all want somebody to go get weed for y'all. Like y'all want somebody to go get such and such, whatever y'all want, we'll go get it. I'm like, word, like y'all got people that do that. Like where I'm from, we don't got that. Like, I don't know nothing about that. I bet I'm ordering spaghetti, Skittles, like junk food, mad junk food. I'm in the studio all night recording, like, all night recording. They put me in the studio. Like it was really for my producer, Speaker Bangers. Like me and him had went, but it was really for him. Like he was supposed to go to do some stuff. So boom, right? I bet he go, he do his little thing. I whatever the case may be. Boom. All right. After that, now like 4 years go by. I'm popping. Love Cycle out. You know what I mean? Red Lights out. Like all the records, they doing good, right? I do all these label meetings. I done met with everybody at this point. Now I get to this last one. It's time to meet with Capitol Records. CEO, like, you know, he out there. CEO, like, I want you to meet with like one last label. Me, I'm feeling myself like I already know who I want to sign to now. By this point, we done almost met with everybody. I already know who I want to sign to. I'm trying to go over there to, you know, woo-de-woo. Boom. He like, man, listen, like, trust me, like, I want you to do this one last one. Boom, right? I really didn't know who it was with. All right, so boom, right? That day, like, we pull up. I got a show in Charlotte, North Carolina. We pull up Sprinter van, you know what I mean, feeling ourselves, hopping out, woody-woo. We just came back from the mall, spend a little bit of money and all that. Pull up to the meeting, feel me? I walk into the room and I see Jeff. Like, I mean, I'm like, dang, like, you know, it messed me up a little bit. You know what I mean? CEO, like, you know, I want you to meet Jeff Vaughn, you know, president of Capitol Records. I'm like, word. Like, you know I mean, it shocked me. So like,
talk about 360.
Yeah,
that's a 360
and like
moment.
people was calling me like dumb and all types of stuff for dropping out. But same day I dropped out, the day that I dropped out, I met the dude who changed my life. You know?
Listen,
you feel me? So.
Man, that's crazy. That's crazy. So you talked about the song with Mulatto. That's the nasty song.
One of the dudes who changed my life. My fault. Yeah, Mulatto.
And we talked about that for a second. Now we got to talk about that song that's going to touch somebody differently. That Don't Tell song of this project. That Call song of this project.
Yeah, Greatest Storm. Greatest Storm. My song Greatest Storm just about like, having close friends that's not really your close friends.
Ooh.
You know what I mean? Like Greatest Storm gonna be that one.
Is that a lesson you learned during this journey?
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. I done lost a lot of friends on this journey. Like in real life and, just like because they wasn't doing what they needed to be doing.
Okay. 2 more questions and we done. First question is, how do you hope your fans is gonna receive this? Like, what do you want the conversation to be after listening to this project?
Honestly, I just hope they love it. Like, the hardest part putting it out. Like it's easy to get feedback. Like it's easy for you to have an opinion on my project.
Yeah.
The hardest part was me putting it out. Them clearances, the producer agreements, like those the hard parts.
Yeah.
The opinion's easy.
Yeah.
So like, you feel me? I just hope they love it.
And last question, for that individual, that artist that it's hard right now.
Yeah.
They not getting the looks that you getting. They not getting the play that you getting. They not getting all of that attention, and they may have been doing it for years, and they may be super dope. What's some inspiration that you can give to them to keep going?
Everybody's journey different. Everybody got a different journey. And life, what you make of it. Like, it took blood, sweat, and tears to get here. Like, people don't know it took blood, sweat, and tears to get here. Like, I say, like, stay consistent. Consistency is key. Like, I've been consistent this whole time. And I learned how to market myself. Like, I learned how to market myself. I learned how to do a lot of things myself. So that way I don't never need no handout from nobody. I always got something to bounce back on. So, like, consistency key. You feel me? And it might be some people out there that's like, well, I've been being consistent. I keep being consistent. Like, all right, so boom, I was talking to my homeboy, right? And I was telling him, like, we was talking about, like, destiny. You know what I mean? And I was telling him, like, I don't believe in destiny. Like, destiny is almost like entitlement. Like, you feel entitled for something. You feel entitled to something. Like, boom, like, I might feel like, yo, like, listen, it's my destiny to make it with rap. You feel me? But I feel like that, so, like, I won't go as hard because I know it's my destiny. Like, with me, it's like, ain't no such thing as destiny. The proof just in the pudding. Like, you do everything you need to do, like, of course you're gonna get there. Like, if I run into that wall right there, of course I'm gonna hurt myself. Feel what I'm saying? If you're doing everything you need to do, of course you're gonna get there. And it might not be in the time that you wanna get there, but you're gonna get there.
Yeah.
You feel me? So ain't no such thing as ain't no such thing as destiny to me. I feel like the proof in the pudding.
I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah. I think we need it, especially during this time, COVID-19, and everybody's lost so many hopes. People losing their jobs. Yeah. It's a lot of stuff going on right now. Yeah. So people needed to hear that. But listen, the project drops tomorrow. Thank you for believing. I'm super excited about it. I'm absolutely over the top excited to hear this Mulatto song that you're talking about.
It's the one.
So I want you to plug. We're going to end by plugging your track, Back Together.
Yeah. It's the big step of the well-known flex to the girlfriend. Yeah, you know the rest. Shout out to Dash Radio. You know what I mean? Back Together. Run it.
It's your #1 destination for Southern hip hop and R&B. Southside on Dash Radio, baby. Check out Southside on YouTube. If you like what you see, subscribe and hit the notification bell. It's Southside on Dash Radio.